Hi guys, so today's review is all about the Cubot P20, and if you're on a budget and looking for an Android mobile phone, then you want to stay tuned because this is a hell of a bargain. So the Cubot P20 is a budget phone and it's retailing at the moment, wait for it, 100 UK pounds, which is roughly around $140, $150. Not entirely sure what the exchange rate is right now, but you guys can check that out. The specifications, links, etc. will be in the description below. But that's a fantastic price, guys. But it could come with a few downsides, and I'll get onto that just in a second. So I'm unboxing it now, and it just comes with the mobile phone basically. You get your charger as well, and that's pretty much it. You also get this actual kind of temporary case, and it'll come in handy just until you're waiting on your actual proper case coming. So the Cubot P20 actually boasts some pretty decent specs for the price. It has a 6-inch screen, and this glass that they've used is really good quality. It's nice and smooth to the touch, and texting and browsing etc. is really nice and easy. The glass is nice and smooth, etc. I'm sure you know what I mean by that. It's running a MediaTek MTK6750T processor. That's a quad-core processor. And we've got, as well as that, we've got 4 GB of RAM, which is quite impressive for £100. We've got 64 GB of internal storage. Again, that's really quite impressive. So this phone supports 2G, 3G, as well as that, it supports 4G. Again, quite impressive. It's 4G LTE, and it's supporting quite a number of different bandwidths. I don't know whether it will support your country. You guys will have to check out the actual specifications in the link below and check whether your country supports that particular 4G bandwidth. So this version of Android on this device is 8.0, which is OREO. As well as that, this is international firmware as well. So we're supporting a lot of different languages. So it really doesn't matter where you are in the world, it should support your language. We also have dual SIM card trays as well, and they are taking nano SIMs. Now the camera is half decent, it's not too bad at all. It's got a 20 megapixel plus 2 megapixel dual setup on the back, and on the front we've got a 30 megapixel camera. Not half decent, not amazing. Of course it's not going to be amazing, but it's pretty decent for the money that you're paying. One thing that you notice about this phone straight away is its weight. It's incredibly lightweight, and I think that's something to do with the actual screen technology. Somehow they've trimmed the weight down. As well as that, this comes with a 4000 milliamp hour battery, so you would expect it to be, a little bit chunky, a little bit heavy, but it's not. It's incredibly lightweight. It's kind of comparable to the Xiaomi Redmi S2. That was incredibly lightweight as well. Now the screen quality on this is exceptional, just like the Xiaomi, and it's lightweight as well. So I expect that these two phones are using a very similar screen. Now moving on to the speaker isn't half bad either. It's pretty decent and it sounds okay. And as well as that, we've got a 3.5mm jack on the top, which is great to see, and yeah, so not too bad overall for that. The fingerprint scanner is nice and snappy, and it unlocks the phone pretty fast. There is a few things that concern me about this phone is that sometimes Chinese manufacturers push actual firmware updates and bake adware into their firmware, and they do this basically to crawl back some of the money that they've lost basically selling you the phone. There's a couple of companies that have done this in the past, none that I've seen recently, but now and again you do see some of these phone manufacturers. Like one, for example, is Ligu. You've probably never heard of them, but they did that on a couple of their phones a couple of years back. So one more issue I've got with this phone, although it's pretty decent and it's well built as well, there is one little thing that concerns me, is to do with the actual build quality. Although it's very good, there is one thing that niggles me, and it's just the back panel here. It's almost like it can be removed. It can't be removed. I know it can't because the battery can't be replaced on these phones. But you can kind of pull the back panel away. And really you shouldn't be able to do that very easily. It should be quite difficult to do that. And I suspect over time it's going to become very loose and probably, start detaching at some point. But apart from that, the build quality is not half bad and a lot better than some of the even more expensive mobiles we've looked at. And the performance of this system is not half bad. Now, it's not running the final rendition of Android Oreo. I expect them to release it probably within the next couple of weeks, months. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully they do get around to actually doing that. But at the moment, Android Oreo on this device is running pretty well. We can run games on this, and Asphalt 9, for example, runs no problems at all. No issues, no lagging. The actual menu's not the fastest, smoothest experience, but the gameplay, no issues there at all, and it looks fantastic on this HD screen as well. Now, moving on to Antutu Benchmark, for example, it only scored 55,000, not the best score I've ever seen. I've seen TV boxes score about that, so yeah, not the best, but it really doesn't suffer for that. The actual system performance, swiping through menus, doing all the usual day-to-day things that you would do on an Android mobile phone, no issues there at all, and I would not have a problem using this every day. So thanks again for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're after a budget phone, then I do recommend this, although I do recommend that you check out the Xiaomi Redmi S2, and I'll leave links again to the review and the actual, the links to where you can check out the specifications in there. Anyway, guys, if you're interested, you guys can check out the specifications in the link in the description. My name is Matthew, and you've been watching another review by the MXU Project. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out the website, mxuproject.com, the Facebook group, and of course Twitter. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and if you do have a moment, please don't forget to like this video. It does help us a great deal. Thanks again for watching, and we shall see you very soon.